Today I'm 5 years old.
Oh, you're becoming big girl now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. The mother keeps
सोफे पे जगह बनाओ रुको मैं सोफे पे
mute, right?
All right, kids. So welcome to today's Damodar class, and let's get started with our today's class. You know how we start our class, right? We always started with Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That's what we're going to do today as well. So let us recite the Maha Mantra 11 times, and we will do that together.
Okay,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Rama 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 Hare
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 Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Awesome, kids. That was beautiful. All right, with that, we move on to our next part of today's class, and that's the story. So, story time, and let us see what we're reading today. Again, as usual, you know, on Thursdays, we take a moral story. So, at the end of the class, you would know what we talked about in this story, and I'm going to ask you, what did we learn from today's class, right? So, let us hear what everybody's thinking. You know, we can have different thoughts. You may learn different things from this story. So, let's learn all that while we are talking about this story. All right, so today's story talks about a conflict among friends. Friends can have conflicts, right? I mean, difference of opinion can always happen between friends, right? Or people you know. So, yeah, there are various reasons. So, let's get into the story. All right, so once upon a time, there was a rich merchant who was setting off to Mathura by his bullock cart to expand his business and collect more wealth. So he's going with all his, maybe his people, his team members, to make more wealth in Mathura. And today's story is all about this bullock. So he's going on his bullock cart. Okay, but one of the bullock, whose name was Sanjeevak, he actually sprained his leg. So he sprained his leg and he couldn't walk anymore. So he fell in the swamp. So the merchant who, he's going to Mathura just to make money, he did not care about this bullock, and he did not even want to waste his time, right? Because he was on his way to Mathura. So he left him there all alone and he moved on. All right, but it so happened that Sanjeevak somehow came out of the swamp. So you see, he's coming out of the swamp. and his injured leg also healed up. All right. Maybe it's the healing power of Yamuna because he's there. But whatever, his leg was injured. He healed up and he was able to come out of the swamp. So he's all good now. So he started roaming around on the banks of river Yamuna, and he was eating fresh grass. He was drinking water from Yamuna, and now he could. I mean, he's so happy, right? Do you see how excited he is because he can move around freely because he is not with that merchant anymore, and he doesn't even have to pull the cart. So he's free right now, and he's really excited about it. So he's enjoying all the green grass he could get, all the nice water he could get from Yamuna. So he's doing all that. So excited. So this newly acquired freedom made Sanjeevak strong and stout, right? So first of all, he's happy because he's free. Second thing, he's getting very fresh grass and very nice pure water from Yamuna. So he's so happy, he's so excited that he's getting healthier and stronger and stout, and he's roaring like a lion. He's very happy because so once the king lion came to the banks of Yamuna to drink water with his with his family, and when he was approaching the river, he heard a thunder like sound. And who was doing that? We know it, right? Sanjeevak was doing it. He was kind of roaring, in fact. So the king lion got very frightened because king thought that he's the only one who could roar, right? And somebody else is roaring louder than him. He was frightened that who is there in the jungle now, who is who could roar just like me, or maybe louder than me. So King Lion immediately took shelter underneath a big tree. You see, he's hiding there. But what happened was King had two foxes named Kartak and Damnak. So as his servant. So these two were his servants, Kartak and Damnak, and they were fox. So foxes are known for their cunningness. So they are also cunning, right? I think so. So when the king did not even drink water from Yamuna River, and he went back because he was scared of that thundering sound that was coming there, coming around the river. So he was scared and he went off without even drinking water. So these two foxes, um, Kartak and Damnak, saw that the king has returned without even drinking water, and they started talking about it and discussing what's going on. Why would the king do that, right? So one is saying, "Oh, why did the lion and his family return without even drinking the water? Are they frightened of something or are they scared of something?" The other one said that, if the king is scared of something, then what is going to happen to us? If somebody or something can scare the king, we are tiny creatures, in front of the king. So how are we going to survive in this situation? Thinking like that, one of them went to the lion king and he said, "Oh, your majesty, why did you return from the river without quenching your thirst? Why did you not drink water? Why did you just come without satisfying your thirst?" So the king says that, "I was hearing the thundering like sound there. So I was very, very frightened. I didn't dare go near the river. So I came back." So the fox says that, "Your majesty, you are the king. You are the lord of the jungle. Everybody is scared of you. Nobody can make sound like you. So why should you be scared of anybody? I mean, this is very, very surprising to me. So let me do one thing. I'm going to go to the river, to the river one more time, and let me find out where is that sound coming from." Having said that, Damnak soon found out that the roaring sound or the thundering sound was coming from none other than the bullock, right? So he informed the king about it. And then king was like, "Okay, now I am relieved. I really don't have to worry about that sound, which scared me in the beginning. It's just the bullock, so I should meet the bullock." And he told the fox to bring the bullock to him so that he can meet him. Somebody new in the jungle, right? So king should know that. So fox brought Sanjeevak to the lion, and he introduced him that this is Sanjeevak. And very soon, the Lion King became very good friend with the bullock, Sanjeevak, because Sanjeevak was a very good-natured bullock. And they used to talk for hours. They used to hang out together, and that's not all. Because of Sanjeevak, the Lion King also became spiritual, and he did not like violence anymore, and he even stopped killing his prey. So to that level he became spiritual just because the company he had with the bullock. But at the same time, what happened, these two foxes who are usually cunning, they started thinking that Karthik and Damnak, they were very unhappy with this friendship that was growing between the Lion King and the Sanjeevak, the bullock Sanjeevak. So one of them says that, oh, if the Lion King does not kill animals anymore, how are we going to survive? How are we going to get the delicious meat? I mean, which is what we eat, right? That's our meal. How are we going to do that if he doesn't kill anybody anymore? Then the other one says, then we should make a plan. We should make a plan so that our survival is, we can survive. We can survive and we don't have to eat this grass anymore. We can eat what we like to eat. So that's how they both are talking and thinking like that. Damnak went to the Lion King and he said, "Oh, Your Majesty, a great calamity is going to fall upon us." And I've heard that. And what kind of calamity is he talking about? He's saying that, the person, the bullock who is your great friend, Sanjeeva, he's trying to kill you. He has all the plans to kill you and become the king of the jungle. So, thinking, after hearing all this, the Lion King for a moment did not believe that, right? Because he's been with Bullock, with Sanjeeva for a long time now, and he knows that he's a good Bullock or good friend, right? He should not do that. And that's why he's trying to say he's very fun. He's a good Bullock, he's a good friend, and he always enlightens me with, a lot of spiritual talks. I don't think he's bad. Then the fox continues, right? Because the fox has to convince the Lion King. So he says, "Oh, Sanjeevak is influencing your thoughts so much that you have even forgotten your true nature." And what is the true nature of a lion? Is to kill other animals, right? And feed himself, because he's king, right? Feed himself, his family, and the jungle. As a king, that's his duty. So he's saying that, see, because you stopped killing other animals, you stopped eating animals, now you're becoming weaker and weaker every day. And look at Sanchivak. He has all the luxuries. He can eat whatever grass, wherever he wants to eat. He can do all that. And he's getting stronger day by day. And the Lion King also remembers his role, right? So he is a strong, strong bullock. After hearing all that, um, yeah, so Fox is still continuing. He's saying that he's becoming stronger than you, and now, because he's become now stronger and you're becoming weaker, now he plans to kill you. Just imagine what's going to happen to your family when you're not around. It will bring a great disgrace that just a bullock, right? I mean, you're the king and he's just a bullock, has killed the Lion King by making him non-violent. So see, it is against your nature to become non-violent or be non-violent. On the other hand, the other fox, Damnak, was talking to Sanjeevak, and he started manipulating Sanjeevak's thoughts about the Lion King, so that they both the friends are against each other now. So he goes on saying that, "I really want to tell you something that is very, very confidential. Lion King wants to kill you and give your flesh as the feast to all the animals in this kingdom. So that is what the lion is planning against you. A proper conspiracy." The bullock acted really stupid here. He said, "Oh, really? Now I understand. What should I be doing then? How should I survive, or how should I beat um, the Lion King?" So this fox goes on and he says that, "You are already so powerful. You remember when you were making thunder-like sound? The Lion King was so scared of you. So you are already very strong. You are very mighty, um, and Yeah, and he's just feeding. Yeah, right. So Lion King is feeding you so that you become fatter and fatter, and then you cannot fight with him. So that is how he's feeding you. So that first of all, you cannot fight with him, and second thing is when you eat a lot, you become fat. Then he will get, he can kill, and the entire entire jungle can enjoy you once you're killed. So that's how he's trying to convince the bullock. And he's saying that now you know what the king's plan is. You should come out boldly. You're already strong, you come out boldly, and then challenge the king and kill him. That is what you should do, otherwise he will kill you. So Bullock started saying that, oh, now I know. That is the reason why he was behaving so well with me. And he was letting me stay here in this forest and eat fresh grass from everywhere or anywhere. So that was his plan because he wanted to kill me one day. And the fox is, yeah, but before he tries to kill you, you are very strong. Just challenge him and kill him. So you can take the advantage. You go and do it before he does it. So next is Sanjeevak. So now both the foxes have done their trick, right? One of them talked to the Lion King and the other one talked to the bullock. And now they have so much hatred towards each other that they are almost ready to kill each other, right? So when next day Sanjeevak approached King Lion, he did not bow down to the king, right? So, king is there. Everybody pays respect to the king by bowing down. But he did not do that because he was in a different mood altogether. Then Lion King actually challenged him by his angry look and thunder-like sound. So Lion King also got furious and he challenged him. Okay, Damnak's plan worked because Bullock was already thinking that, okay, he can kill the lion, he can do anything because he's strong, and Lion wants to kill him. So he was under that impression. But when Lion King attacked him, and we all know that lions are very, very strong, very powerful because they need to be like that, right? So yeah, when he attacked the bullock, Bullock lost his life. And now Lion King was very, very happy with Damnak and rewarded him with the flesh of Sanjeeva. That's what the fox also wanted. So a fox got what he wanted. A lion, under the wrong impression, got what he wanted. And he's also thanking the fox that, oh, you saved my life. So I also promote you as my chief minister. See, that's how he's been fooled. All right, with that, we come to an end of today's story. And now, kids, I want to hear from you. What did we learn today?
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
Never,
Very
never
good point.
lie.
Never lie.
Never lie. Never lie to your friends.
Never lie to your friends.
Never lie to your friends.
Never lie to your friends. Right. Rishikesh,
Never
yes.
lie to your friends. Before you do your action. Never.
Rishikesh, you want to repeat one more time?
Before you do your action.
Sorry, everybody's speaking together. Yeah, Rishikesh, now go on. And after that, Pranav, you can go. Yeah, Rishikesh.
Think before you do your action.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very good point. Pranav.
Don't let someone trick you.
Okay, I think, one moment, huh? Okay, yeah. Yes, Pranav.
Don't let someone trick you from what they tell you. Don't always believe it.
Sorry, you want to repeat one more time? I don't know, so much noise, I can barely hear.
Don't get.
Don't get?
Don't get rid of your friend.
Yeah. Don't, right. Wow, you read my mind every single time, Pranav. Why do you do that? But good point. Who else?
Don't.
Anybody else wants to share anything?
Don't break apart with friendship.
Don't break up good friendship, right? So I think you all very, very good points, kid, and I really like how you're, putting it across. I think, but the base is you all are talking about friendship, right? And that's a very valid point. Let's see what it says, and then I'll comment on that. So the moral of the story, it says, is never make friends with person you have selfish advisors. That's what the story says. But you all made a very good point that, and we have heard it, right? You would have heard it from everywhere that you are known with the kind of friends you have, right? So friends could be good, bad. If you have good friends, those friends are good influence on you. Bad friends have bad influence on you. And then you also act accordingly, right? So with good friends, you will always act good for the betterment, for more spirituality. If you do not have good friends, they'll take you down. They will never take you up. So you are known by your friendship. Awesome, kids. Love it. I love how you put across your points. Good job. All right, with that, kids, we come to the shloka time, and I'm going to request Anjana Gopika Mataji to please take over from here. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
Okay.
Hare
Can you
Krishna ji,
Dandavat
Mataji.
Pranam? Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat pranam, Mataji.
Can you Can you all repeat after me? Then we don't take this one.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Give me the phone.
Where's your phone?
Okay, Dharmo Papa Nichaya. Shruta Shrutayastapamsi. Dharmat Papa Nichaya Shrutayastapamsi. Brahmadikita Pataga Badaya Sajiva. Brahmadikita Pataga Badaya Sajiva. Yadatta Matra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava. Yadatta Matra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava. Kids, I think you can practice at home because so many kids are, you all of we are not breaking the room. We have to do the Devnagari also today. I will not ask the shloka today because you are 18 people. We are not going to in the break room. You can practice. Okay, Sunday we have a presentation. That time you all have a chance to recite the shloka. Okay, Mataji, please take over the call, Mataji, for Devnagari.
I need to go to break.
Laxmi Mataji. Hari Bol.
Yes, Mataji, we can hear you.
Mataji, her video is not on, Mataji. We'll see.
What does that say?
Yeah, Lakshmi Mataji is muted also.
Maybe Mataji went somewhere. Can anybody
Yeah,
want to
Mataji.
say the sloka? Okay, I'll do till 6.
Mataji, Lakshmi Mataji spoke.
Mataji.
I'm
Oh,
here,
okay,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Wow.
Yes, Mataji, please
Sorry,
take
Mataji,
over
I
the call.
forgot to record today.
Oh, okay.
For Devnagari, Mataji, please take over.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah.
That was quick. Thank you, Mataji. All right, kids. All right, it's time to learn Devnagari, right? And we are almost towards the end of our Devnagari letters. Oh my God. I can't believe that. We learned so much, right? All right, so We have finished all the vowels. And we are doing consonants right now. I'm going to do real quick recap on what we have done so far. And we're going to pick 5 letters today. So we have done so far, if you want, you can just read it with me. The letters we have done so far are K, K, G, G, R, Ch, Ch, J, J, N, T, T, D, D, R, T, Th, D, D, N, P, F, B, B, M, Y, R, L, V, Sh, Sh. Okay, so these are the letters we have done so far. And let's see what we're learning today. Okay, let me. All right, so the first letter for today is called Sa. And in English, how we write it as S-A, Sa, okay? And let's see how we can write that. You kids are already very smart, but let us do that. All right, so that's how we write letter Sa, the first letter here. Simple. I say that every time, right? A horizontal and a vertical line, so we will do that. A horizontal and a vertical line would come, but before that, if you want, you can make this shape like this. It goes down like this, and then you can bring a vertical line like that and join these two together. So that's your Sa. All right.
Mataji, I'm done, Mataji. This is Keshavi.
Thank you, Keshavi. Awesome. So with that, let's see what we can write with letter Sa in Devanagari. We can write Sagar in Devanagari.
As an ocean.
Which is an ocean in English. Absolutely. So, all right, kids, let's move on to the next letter for today, which is H. And in English, how we write it as H-A is H. Let's see how we can write that letter. Couple of twists here, but it's pretty easy to do. Make your horizontal line, make a tiny vertical line, and okay, we'll make this circle like this, which goes like that, right? And then from here, we will make it like this. That's your H. So you pretty much make a S kind of a shape here, and then you bring this thing here, like that's it. Okay. So don't get confused between how it is reflected here and how it's reflected here. There are different ways you can write it. Yeah.
Could you go to Sa?
Sa is here. You want to write the word? This is Sa. First letter. Is that clear? Okay. All right. So letter H. Let's see what we can write with letter H. Hasta, which is your hands, right? So that's your letter H. All right. Moving on to the third letter. All right. The third letter today is Ksha. So you see, I mean, it is like a Ksha kind, right? So it's, if in English you write it K-S-H-A, it's Ksha. All right. And let's see how we can write that. It's not too complicated either. You make a horizontal line, make a vertical line, and then it's pretty much, do you see the S shape coming here too? Almost S. So you start from here and you make a round here and then you bring it down and you make another round here and that's it. That's pretty much it. So that's your Ksha. All good? Let's see what we can write with sh. We can write kshiram with sh. Sh actually. There's so many shs in Devanagari. You have sa, sh, sh, and ksha. You know, so you write it differently and you use it differently too. So this is kshiram, and kshiram is nothing else but the milk. All right, we good so far? I cannot hear anybody saying anything. Are you all good?
Yes, Mataji, I'm good, Mataji. This is Krishabi. I'm good, Mataji. This
Oh,
is
wow,
Linda.
awesome. Look at you catching up so fast. I'm speaking, you're writing. Look at you. Awesome. All right, kids, next letter for today is tra. And in English, we write it with T-R-A. Tra.
R-A. Okay, we can go.
Okay. And then how you write it is very, very simple one. You make a horizontal and a vertical line just like that. Well, you can write it differently. You can write it like this, you know, or you can just write it like this.
I'm doing the hard way.
Yeah, let's always try the hard way.
So we can learn better.
Absolutely, I agree. All right, kids, so that's your tra. And let's see what we can write with tra. You can write tribhujam.
Triangle.
What is a tribhujam?
Triangle. A green triangle.
No, you can make other color triangles too. Yeah, but this one is green. So yeah, you can make a triangle with 3, tribhujam. All good?
Yes, Mataji.
Awesome. All right, the last letter for today
Oh,
is...
I thought we're doing 4.
Well, so this was the only letter left and I didn't want to leave it for next week. So we get a bonus today.
So,
Bonus letter. All right.
are we supposed to write all these or only choose one?
You mean all the 5 letters, what we are showing today?
No, the 3 over the side. Should we write all of them or choose one?
I mean, it just depends upon you how you want to use this, right? So these are the different ways you can write gear.
I'm gonna write all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just for your learning. You want to write all because it all depends how you want to use this gear, right? So one of the example I'm going to show you now, but then there are tons of ways you can write gear, right? You can write gyan, gyat, I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of words you can use gear for, and then you can use these different ways when you use this letter. So
Okay,
what I mean is like you can use J and A in one instance, but there's a possibility you cannot use D and YA in that case, right? So everything will be used in a different way. All right, so the last letter for today is gear, and you can write as J and A, D and YA, GYA. So these are 3 ways we can write this letter. And let's see how we can write it. Last letter is gear. Again, we start with a horizontal and a vertical line. Make this line another horizontal line like this, and we make this particular shape and this. Ah, horrible looking, but
it looks great.
Thank you. Thanks for all the appreciation. All right, but kids,
That's
do you
great.
remember by looking at this letter, does it look similar to something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yes,
Who's gonna tell me?
I don't know how to say it, but it's something.
Let me show you how that letter looks like. It looks like
Yes,
this.
that one. Yes. I was trying to say that.
Yes, I know.
That letter. La. Something.
Yeah, so the letter is called,
I know that one. It's really easy. Yeah.
that letter is called J.
Yeah, yes.
And this is your gear, okay? So you see how letters are similar?
Yeah,
Right?
you write similar, but in a different meaning, like
Exactly.
homophones.
Right, they all have different meanings. They are used in a different way. So yeah, don't get confused. That was J, this is gear, and we use it differently.
Like homophones.
Awesome. All right, let's see what we can write with gear. We can write Gyanam. And Gyanam is nothing but the knowledge.
That is knowledge.
Yeah.
That is
so
knowledge.
these are the letters for today. Anybody wants to review any of the letter if you're missing on your sheets? I can go back to the slides.
Vrinda.
Yeah. Are you showing or you want to see? Anybody wants to see any of the slides or you? Oh, wow. Look at you. All the kids, you're so fast. Let's see who's showing.
Can I show
Okay, Vrinda.
Mataji, could Keshavi show Mataji?
One sec, Keshavi. I'm looking at Vrinda, so let me finish this.
Okay.
All right, pretty good. Only one change, Vrinda. So you're sure. Vrinda, you want to show your show your paper one more time, Vrinda? Yeah. So your the third letter, which is sure. So the bottom one, bottom one should go like this. You see, where is it?
Show somebody that's in your name.
Do you see this one? This should get this curve. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So instead of like that, I'm sorry, not like that, but you need to get it like this. Yeah. So that's a small correction, but otherwise it's pretty good. Okay. Kids, who else is showing now?
Can I show Mataji?
Who's speaking?
This is Balaram.
Okay. So let me look at Keshavi and then Janvi. Keshavi, show me. Okay. Awesome, Keshavi. You have all the details too. Lovely. Good job. Yes, Janvi.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. So, wow, beautiful, Janvi. Pretty color and you have all the details. Good job, Janvi. All right, Balram. Oh, beautiful. I really love your throw. It's pretty. It's very pretty. Good job, Balram.
Thank
Shubhadra.
Mataji, this is Bhadra.
Shubhadra, I'm looking at yours. Shubhadra, let's see. Okay, Shubhadra, you need a little bit work on your ch. I know it's a little twisty, so it's not straightforward, but yeah, and your sir, you have one missing horizontal line on that. So that's all you need to fix. Between those two, r and like straight line, you have to just put one horizontal line between that. But otherwise, it's perfect, Shubhadra. Good job. Okay, Ram Shridhar. Yeah, I want to bring it closer, Ram. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, yeah, well done. Good job. Pretty close. Your ksha is pretty close. Little bit rework, I understand it's very twisted. Tushita. Yes. Bring that down, Tushita, a little bit.
I am Subraja's dad. Subraja's dad has been.
Tushita, bring your paper down.
Mataji, she wrote sa and tra.
Oh, okay. I thought there were other letters. Oh, that is from last class. Oh, sa and tra are pretty. Beautiful. Lovely. Good job, Tushita. Who else is showing?
Thank you.
You're cute, Tushita. Who else is showing? Anybody else wants to show? No? Everybody's done? Okay, whoever hasn't shown, you can post it in the WhatsApp group and we will definitely look at it, okay? So good job, kids. I think most of you have done a wonderful job. You just need to, work on your ksha a little bit and you will be all good. Yeah, Shubhadra? Oh, beautiful. Lovely, lovely. Good job. Tra, the bottom line, just make it a little longer. You would be good. Otherwise, everything is perfect. Okay? Awesome. All right, kid. With that, kids, we would like to wrap up this class. So we will wrap up with the Vaishnav Pranam mantra, which is on our screen.
Yes,
and
I
we're gonna do
don't know, but that one was really.
Hare Krishna,